So last time we talked about DefNoodles, he was in the process of promoting his in real life roast battle event that he was setting up to show his real talents as a comedian and prove the haters wrong once and for all by showing how funny he can really be. And an attempt was made.
You are not a comedian, you will never be a comedian.
Def says they're a comedian, cause of that.
To that he replied, go educate yourself at the end of a barrel of a loaded shotgun.
And now, coming to the stage, it's the most hated man on the internet, making grown men cry since March 10th, 1985, America's bad boy, DefNoodles!
You're like my cousin if you were a girl.
Thank you. I bet you cried when you got those tattoos.
I did. Are you from Detroit?
Take a guess.
No. I'm bombing so bad, and I don't give a fuck.
Neither do I, bro. Come on, we in it together, doggy.
Huh? Hey. I don't know how long we're gonna keep going, because you're gonna win, regardless.
I shouldn't be here.
You know what? I'm just gonna go out. I'm gonna bring the fucking check.
Hell yeah.
I bought a big ass check. I didn't fill it out. You're supposed to win $100. That's why I can't win.
I was gonna fucking win money. You're just now telling me this.
So hold up. Hold this out. Hey, Miranda, wake up. Hold this out with me.
If I'm not winning, why am I holding it?
You're winning it. You won it. I can't win. Because you won the...
Do two people win?
Just you.
Why do I win?
The roast battle went so poorly that the person who was considered the funniest didn't even think they deserved to win. By the way, that was the final match too. This shit show lasted for over an hour and a half, with comedians going up against each other in roast battles, getting eliminated one by one until they faced the final boss, DefNoodles. And that was the final round. So as you can tell, I'm doing you a favor by not showing you the rest of it, because it was legitimately painfully unfunny. So of course, due to how horrible this went, everyone went onto Twitter to do what DefNoodles couldn't and roast him. Maine posts a clip of the roast battle with the caption, "Can someone add this to DefNoodles stand-up reel?" Marco responds by saying, "English needs words like fremdschämen for this. Secondhand embarrassment doesn't cut it." Dane says, "This physically hurts." People are hypocrites response with this image of a dog jumping out the window in the caption, "He about to kill himself." Nicholas quote tweets this and says, "Ethan Klein's struggling to find who baited DefNoodles into doing this. DefNoodles bragged about his comedy show for weeks. Well, it happened. It bombed and now he's banned on Twitch. Holy fuck. DefNoodles has lost so many followers, it broke Social Blade. His Twitter is projected to have 0 followers in 9 months. Tipster says, "The DefNoodles roast battle was the least funny thing I have ever seen. This guy calls himself a comedian, but he was so shit at comedy that he quit his own roast battle. He's a disgrace to all things comedy. Pathetic." Detective Deckard says, "I just watched Wild 'N Out with DefNoodles roast battle in full. The winner had to take him on as the final boss, and holy fuck, he was a formidable opponent." Jessica Pizzle says, "Sometimes I feel bad for DefNoodles, but then I remember that he would never give an ounce of sympathy to those he talks so horribly about. And the feeling goes away. Golden rule. Treat others as you would have them treat you." Leia Something says, "Petty Page cucked DefNoodles," showing that Petty Page's live reaction to DefNoodles doubled the viewership of DefNoodles' live show. Repsion says, "I never, in my 30 years of life, witnessed something so terrible with DefNoodles' roast battle. I'm so blown away, I'm speechless." Adam McIntyre shows a screenshot of him being featured in DefNoodles' intro and captions it by saying, "No clout without Adam McIntyre." Even Dennis knows this, using my slayage during his first attempt at being funny on stage. Adam then gives his extended thoughts in a Twitter video captioned, "First ever DefNoodles roast battle show went smoothly. Great job, Dennis and team."
I'm watching Dennis's first ever comedy roast, and this happens.
Everybody get a BBL. Niggas with hoochie daddy shorts get BBLs. Grandmas, can we do pet BBL?
DefNoodles is a person. You are not a comedian, you will never. DefNoodles is a person.
Why is my voice slipping in the background? The fucking production on this was like 0. Why is my voice slipping? And the sound system louder than whoever these 3 people are.
You are not a comedian, you will never.
Just wait. Just wait, you think that's it? You think they only glitched it a couple times? No, babe.
Then he replied, go educate yourself.
DefNoodles is a person. If you are not a comedian, you will never be.
To then he replied, go educate yourself at the end of a barrel of a loaded shotgun. When you talk like that so freely or even joke
It
about
is so
people are
fucking bad. It's so bad. But don't worry. They then pull down the computer. And then that doesn't work either. That doesn't work either. God.
We're gonna start this shit.
Yeah, it didn't work either, right? Because why would it work, Dennis?
Elliot comes out in drag.
So then we'll skip forward a bit. Give them fucking 3 minutes of trying to fix it. There we go. Good job, Dennis. Shout out to the person who shouted my name. Hi, Mucker. What muckers are at this? I'm sorry to hear it. Alright, all you need to do is hit play. All you need to do is hit play. Of course it doesn't work either. Fucking broken as well.
Adam McIntyre continues tweeting when he says, "Yo, DefNoodles, you from Detroit?" When Dennis talks about all of us needing to talk about him for clout and attention, okay, then why does it work for us, but doesn't even work for him? Who is DefNoodles himself? Showing that his video reaction to DefNoodles' roast battle has almost triple the views of the roast battle itself. Aaron Pye says, "After watching the DefNoodles comedy show, I want to educate myself at the end of a shotgun." Now, for those of you who don't know, that is actually a quote from a DefNoodles tweet that was made about a week ago, where he responded to someone saying, "You want to educate other on comedy so we can understand your jokes? Genius," by saying, "Go educate yourself at the end of the barrel of a loaded shotgun." Dennis got a lot of backlash for this comment, to the point where even his best friend Ethan Klein criticized him.
I mean, he said some pretty vile things, to be honest, about the, like, kill yourself, the end of a shotgun. I didn't like that.
Which resulted in Dennis making a response video where he said this about the situation.
The videos aren't made for the winos. They're made for my actual followers, the people who support me and stand by my side and want to see me grow. Bro, you literally said go educate yourself at the end of the barrel of a loaded shotgun to someone on Twitter. But you're the victim? I did in fact say that. However, what I didn't say was that I was any sort of victim. I may be on the left, but I don't subscribe to victim mentality. I think there are actual victims out there, but I am definitely not one of them. I have been blessed with opportunities that through a lot of hard work have guided me to the level of success that I currently have after years of failing at everything. So no, I'm not a victim. And yes, I did tell someone to go educate themselves at the end of the barrel of a loaded shotgun. And honestly, I think people should say that kind of thing more often to each other. Some people need to be told to go to fucking hell where they belong.
Anyways, going back to present day, DefNoodles responds to Aaron Pye's reference by saying, "Well, don't let me stop you." Repsion responds to Def by saying, "Your mom must be so disappointed she didn't have an abortion after tonight." Badwick tweets out, "Literally no one liked DefNoodles' roast. The T channels hate it, the commentary channels hate it, no one found it funny." DefNoodles quote tweets him and says, "Thanks for watching." Thoughts and Opinions says, "You announced your bombing as it was happening, instead of any joke." DefNoodles then tweets out, "Who could have seen this coming?" DefNoodles banned on Twitch and currently trending on Twitter, showing that his name is indeed trending on Twitter, and that his Twitch account got temporarily suspended for hate slurs or symbols, and the suspension length is 7 days. Ivana responds to him by saying, "You are trending because the entire community is laughing at you on Twitter, not because of your own merit, nothing to be proud of." Mo Shuckle says, "Me! Everyone! We all knew this was coming!" Young Crip says, "I'm pretty sure you were more Middle Eastern than Brazilian, with the way you made everyone witness you bombing that hard in public. Suicide like that is definitely against terms of service." DefNoodles then keeps tweeting when he says, "Breaking news that will most definitely change your life." DefNoodles is trending on Twitter, rising to the 22nd spot in America, after producing a very successful roast battle and absolutely killing it. Edwin responds, "Congratulations on finally using sarcasm properly." DefNoodles continues to talk about himself when he tweets out, "Who could have seen this coming?" DefNoodles now trending 19 in America, above the NFL and many other successful entertainment brands. conclusively proving the roast battles were a success. Thoughts and Opinions responds, would you say it was DefNoodles or Dennis Feitosa that bombed? Optimus reacts to this by saying, remember this is what he wanted me on, laughing my ass off. This is his show of the century. Now he's banned from Twitch after someone dropped the F slur. It doesn't get more fucking hilariously ironic, man. Guy's almost 40, just showing himself losing daily. It was quite exactly what I expected. DefNoodles quote tweets him and says, this man was too pussy to show up. Now he's trying to talk. Shut the fuck up and pull up if you're big shit, Mr. Twitterfingers. Repsion responds by saying, since your father was in attendance tonight, I'm sure he wishes he used a condom, or just hired a hooker instead. Disappointment of a son. Optimus quote tweets DefNoodles and says, if I showed up, I would have been 19% of everybody in the room. You can't sell tickets, you can't tell jokes, you can't roast, and your knees are going bad because of your age. Cat years at almost 40. All I gotta say. GG's though. Glad you had fun at your own massive expense, laughing my ass off. Dude shit his pants on stage so hard he got banned from Twitch, and openly admitted he's fucking bombing on stage and doesn't care. LOL! DefNoodles continues tweeting when he says, the trolls have been mass reporting all of my content, trying to effectively delete me from social media. They will not silence us. To support independent comedy, join my Patreon. Hanny Toki responds to DefNoodles by saying, I mean, you organized the show you planned on streaming online. You could have reminded people not to use slurs. If Tate gets banned on Facebook and Instagram for violating their rules, Twitch can suspend you for violating their rules. Maybe stop blaming others for your actions? DefNoodles responds, the comedian Miranda Meadows who made the joke that got me banned is gay. If gay comedians get punished for making jokes about themselves, then it's clearly a targeted attempt to silence them. I think the broader conversation should be about how LGBT comedians are being silenced. Edwin responds by saying, bro, you literally asked her to come back but not say stuff like that next time, lol. You wanted to silence her too, lol. This is hilarious. Nick responds, okay, Keffels. Hanny responds, I don't think a website can detect if the person talking is gay or not, lol. The point is you joined a platform that has their own rules and you broke it. Simple as that. Mo Shekel responds to DefNoodles by saying, you owe everyone that bought tickets a full refund. Michael Joseph May responds, everyone who bought tickets had a fine time. I need no refund, and all the people I saw after the show were happy with it. So stop with the grandstanding in my name, and the people with me at the least. DefNoodles quote tweets him and says, I really appreciate you coming out, Michael. It was a lot of fun meeting you after the show too. Very excited to meet all of you on the next one. This is only the beginning. Pooja Kamari says, I met one of the hardest working YouTube creators the other day. Not only did he put on a rap battle in the studio that he built, but he took time afterwards to meet his fans. Thank you, DefNoodles, this was great. Also, shout out to all the new friends I made. DefNoodles responds, great meeting everyone last night. Thank you so much for coming out. Dennis's comedy partner Steven tweets out, broke ground on a new comedy spot with DefNoodles last night. Thanks to everyone who came out and enjoyed it. Really dope meeting all y'all offline. Only going up from here. Julia says, almost didn't go in because I was so tired after Vegas, but I met DefNoodles and had a blast at his first roast night. So glad I went. DefNoodles responds, thank you so much for making it out. X says, DefNoodles, Steven, damn. The roast rocked us off Twitch. Growing pains. But I can't wait till y'all back. Congratulations on the success again. We'll be back and better than ever. DefNoodles responds, we're doing it even bigger next time. Kay says, I think DefNoodles is going for a Kill Tony vibe, and honestly, I think he can achieve that. A few more roasts to really work out the kinks, and this could be very successful for him. DefNoodles responds, give us some time and we'll get there. For a first time, this was a lot of fun though. Blossom Green says, Team DefNoodles, because I'm so tired of these people who don't have a leg to stand on calling him out. Hashtag DefNoodles. Stoner DXX says, roast was fun. Can't wait for the next one. Pull up or shut the fuck up. DefNoodles, it was great meeting you. Dennis responds, thanks everyone for coming out. Second roast battle's coming soon. DefNoodles then posts a picture of his face photoshopped on a child going down a slide, and him saying, you look like a Lego. He then captions this tweet by saying, thank you to everyone who came out to the first Super Roast Battles. History was made, and it will repeat itself. He then shows a clip from his legendary roast battle, and captions it by saying, absolutely killed it.
Miranda, you ready? You're like my cousin. If you were a girl, you wanna make out?
No.
Yeah, make out?
No.
You pussy guy tongue?
Nah.
Because you don't go down, right?
You can go down on bitches? What? Do you not know that?
No. You're a lesbian by choice.
Bro, come on, we in it together, doggy. This place messier than your mom's pussy.
Probably. This is a circus.
I shouldn't be here.
You came out here to see us. You see Miranda talk about her vagina and to see me bomb. So hope you enjoyed the comedy, the cringe.
I'm sorry.
Shout out to everyone.
And since DefNoodles was getting a lot of hate on Twitter, I decided to give some positive reinforcement by responding to him and saying, this is so funny! Oh my god, Dennis, I wish I could have been there. I was dying of laughter the whole show. Star Swan shares this clip of a Peter Mon video under DefNoodles' tweet.
And here's my question, too. He's so quick to defend, you know, Ethan Klein and H3 and all that kind of stuff. Where was Ethan Klein last night? Where has Ethan Klein been in the downfall of DefNoodles? Where has Ethan Klein been for his little butt?
DefNoodles responds to this by saying, "This is the corniest shit. Yes, I'm friends with Ethan, but we are independent people. I do not represent his podcast, and I can fight my battles. Attack me all you want, but leave my friends alone. They have nothing to do with any of your dramatic BS. Mad corny." Dairy Queen responds by saying, "What we're not gonna do is come for Peter Mon. Ever?" Joanna responds, "I was just going to say this, but I figured I'd check the comments first." Repsion responds to Dennis by saying, "If I was your personal friend, I would be having a sit-down conversation with you. That's what friends should do when someone is decaying in front of them. You do that at least once, and if they don't realize where they are going, you walk away." DefNoodles then shares this image of him with 2 angels on his shoulders, and the text, "DefNoodles, the definition of irrelevant news. The rules don't apply to me. I can say it because it's a joke, but it's not funny if you say it. Go fuck yourself if you have anything negative to say about me saying negative things to people, because I can, and you can't. I'm a comedian, but I can't take or make a joke." He captions this by saying, "My career isn't officially over. I'm just getting started." Nicholas Diorio then responds with an image of DefNoodles with a shotgun and says, "You should better yourself and strive for greatness." DefNoodles then takes that same image, posts it on his Twitter, and captions it by saying, "Are you from Detroit?" Justin responds, "Do you want to make out? DefNoodles comedy." Kim responds, and said to a comedian, I think she is a comedian, who he knows is a lesbian, "Yeah, that was cringe. I wonder if they was all on mushrooms." Steven said he was. Wonder if that's what's up with Dennis. It would explain why he doesn't care that he's destroying what he built. DefNoodles then shares this image of him in a trash can and says, "You look like my cousin if you were a girl." Prims then responds by saying, "Moist Critical ratioed you too," showing that the YouTuber Moist Critical, who's also known as Penguin Zero, uploaded a video reacting to DefNoodles' roast battle. And since I didn't show you the full thing, to spare you guys from painful secondhand embarrassment, I would recommend Moist Critical's video as an alternative to watching the original roast battle in full. It's still super cringe, but Charlie's commentary makes it a little bit more bearable. Also, despite Dennis earlier saying that he doesn't make content for his critics, aka the winos,
the videos aren't made for the winos. They're made for my actual followers, the people who support me and stand by my side.
He did end up making a video addressing Charlie's critique of his roast battle. So, I don't know what's going on. Honestly, it's gotten to the point where I'm actually maybe a little bit worried about Dennis. He seems to have no concept of reality, and despite how funny it is to react to him, in a way I do hope he gets better, but also in a way I hope he doesn't, because I want to continue laughing at him. And if he does continue to embarrass himself in any major way, I will be sure to cover it on this YouTube channel. So if you don't want to miss that, be sure to subscribe with notifications on. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.